Hey everybody, so I just wanted to talk about a few things today. I'm just giving updates basically. I'm not going into anything real, um, you know, um, intellectual, emotional, whatever I'm not really going into anything today. I just wanted to share some stuff that's happening right now or has happened. Right now I'm kind of sick. Obviously, I sound like a guy. It's kind of hilarious because I can call my boyfriend and tease him and pretend to be a guy. I get, well, not really. Like I just kind of mess with him. I'm like, hey, baby, what are you doing tonight? Just kind of, yeah, it's fun. Anyway, because I really do sound like a guy right now off and on. If it gets real bad, I can just, yeah, it's hilarious. But yeah, I'm sick right now. So good times. Also, what sucks about being sick, is, well, I usually only get sick when I start doing more physical activity and I start losing weight again. And I'm really trying to take care of myself. For some reason, my body's like, fuck that. I'm gonna get sick. And I'm like, dude, I was like, I was doing good. Don't, don't do that. I'm really trying right now, okay? So, anyway, yeah. So there's that. And then, okay, I'm gonna tell you about this. Okay, this is kind of fucked and rather annoying, honestly. Uh, a few months ago, let me see here. I guess I don't know. I know it didn't go in October. I don't know. This idea is cattywampus. But anyway, that's the whole point of this. This is I so a few months back, probably in like September. No, it had to be earlier than that. Probably it was probably no, it was July. I think it was around July. That is so weird. I want to say it was around July or August. And anyway, no, I had to get a new ID, and I handed my application in for housing on July 22nd. So I got it mid-July probably. And what's weird about this is, I went in there, and the woman who punched in all your information and said, this is your date of birth, this is your address, blah blah blah. She typed it in, and then you'd have to go to a separate area to get your picture taken for your driver's license. And so I go in there, and this woman, like, she messed my address up 3 fucking times. And my mom, she hasn't been able to get her license there, even though she is a really good driver. So she said, these people are just messing with you. And I'm like, okay. I was like, no big deal. But then when you go back 3 times to get your fucking address fixed, and it's a fucking letter for the apartment you're in, like 3 fucking times. E, 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 D, B, she changed it 3 different times, and every time I'd have to go up to her, her service counter, and then I have to go back to the photo place, then back to her service counter, then back to the photo place, and I'm like, I feel like an asshole. I have problems with dyslexia, kind of. I get numbers mixed up and letters all the time. I get directions left and right, all that stuff backwards. So when I can understand that, but I mean, it was like 3 or 4 times that I went back to get this changed. And so finally I get up there and I see, oh, they've got the address right. So I'm like, oh, okay, get out of here. And I've had this driver's license for probably a good while. Well, I mean, it's October. I got in July. So anyway, I look at it today, and I'm like, I look at the expiration. I'm like, usually the expiration is the same as your birthday, right? And I'm like, it's the same month and day as your birthday. And I'm like, I look at the expiration and it says 10/9/1983. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, that's not, no, And then I look and I was like, oh, my birthday. 10, or wait, excuse me, fuck. I mixed it up. Anyway, see there, I get stuff mixed up too. So anyway, yeah, what I was trying to say is that's not the expiration date. That's my birthday. Is, you know, they're saying that my birthday is 10/9/1983, and I'm like, no, 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 my birthday is 11/10/83, and I saw the 10 and the 83 probably, and I was like, yeah, that's legit. But then, yeah, and then I look at it today and I see the expiration date, which is 10/9/2023, and I'm like, wait a minute, and then I see my birthday and I'm like, okay, wow, wow, I cannot fucking believe after all of that, it's partly, you know, kind of my fault, but at the same time, like, come on, dude, I filled out the fucking paperwork, I knew what I put down on the paperwork, all you gotta do is fucking type it in, that's it. So, anyway, that was really irritating, and I guess I'm gonna have to go back and get this changed, which is even more irritating because I'm wondering if they're gonna try to make me pay for it. They're gonna be like, well, you have to make absolutely sure that it's correct before you leave. It's your fault. Be really? Like, it has nothing to do with the fucking employee who fucked my address up like 3 times? You know? I'm really not looking forward to going back. So anyway, yeah. That's my story about the DMV here. It's fucking cray cray. The people, I don't know. Maybe that chick was having a bad day. I don't know. I don't want to be an asshole, you know. But at the same time, it's like, look, this is fucking with my, you know, my actual identification and my driver's license. You know, this is very important to everyone, you know. So yeah, I'm a little irritated. Also, have another story. Um, we are broke right now and we haven't been able to do laundry. So I took a bunch of my clothes and I threw them in a bucket. And I was like, oh, I can do this old school. I'll just wash it in the bucket, throw some laundry soap in there, and, you know, really just squish it and, you know, rub them together. I've seen other people do it all the time. And I was, you know, so I was like, oh, I can do this, you know. So I'm in the bathroom and I am washing the water, and I did this for like a good while, 20 minutes. And then as I keep doing it, I'm pulling the clothes up, and then I'm pushing them down, pulling, you know, it's like churning butter, I guess. I don't know. I kept doing it, but I was doing it with my hands, which was not a good idea because when you put your hands in water for a really long time, your skin starts to soften up and get all pruny, and it, like, you know, and then you rub your hands, you know, raw. Like, I don't know if anybody can. Yeah, my fingers are getting better. It just ripped the skin off the tips of my fingers from where I was pulling the clothes up out of the water, and yeah, and then I was pushing it down with my fist. So yeah, my hands look really great right now. So yeah, I've had kind of a weird week. You know, I have a cold. I don't have any clean clothes. Well, I do now. We were able to do laundry, and then uh, and I'm irritated with the DMV. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, really? Come on. How often do they mess that up? Like, it can't be that often. And this woman did it like 3 times in a row. No, well, 3 times in a row, and then the 4th time I didn't catch till I got home. So, thanks a lot, lady. Thanks a lot. But yeah, that's it for now. Don't have anything super deep to talk about right now. Just complaining, basically. Hope everyone who watches this channel is doing okay. And yeah, thanks for listening.